Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha, Valmiki Ramayana, Yuddha Kanda, Chapter 39. The monkeys reach the outskirts of Lanka. Summary. Rama and the monkeys see the charming gardens and groves located in Lanka, viewing them from the top of Suvela Mountain. Some of the monkeys, thrilling with rapture, entered the gardens and enjoy their beauty of flowers and birds. Some others went towards Lanka, located on the apex of Trikuta Mountain. They see the city with its large mansions and 7-storied buildings, including the 1,000-pillared mansions of Ravana, with a height almost touching the skies. Chapter 39 in detail. The valiant army chiefs of monkeys stayed on Suvela Mountain for that night and saw the garden and groves in Lanka. Seeing those gardens, which were leveled, beautiful, spacious, and majestic, and enchanting look at, they became astonished. Thick with champaka, ashoka, vakula, sala, and palmara trees, covered with groves of tamala and panasa trees, surrounded with rows of nagakesara trees. Lanka looked splendid on all sides, like the city of Amravati, reigned by Indra, the god of celestials, with green lawns and variegated avenues with beautiful trees of various kinds like Hintala, Arjuna, Nipa, Saptaparna in full flowering, Tilaka, Karnikara, and Patal, whose peak were laden with flowers and which were intertwined with climbers laden with multicolored flowers and red tender leaves. The trees that were laden with fragrant and greatly enhancing flowers and fruits, as human beings were laden with ornaments. That garden, which bore flowers and fruits in relation to all season and with full of bees, like Chaitraratha, the garden of Kubera, the god of riches, was quite charming, like Nandana, garden of Indra, the lord of celestials. In that garden, abounding in cascades, the song of birds like gallinules, lapwings, dancing peacocks, and cuckoos were heard. Then those monkeys, thrilling with rapture, delighted, brave, and assuming any shape at will, entered the aforesaid groves and gardens with birds, ever excited with joy, wandered by bees, with cluster of trees occupied by cuckoos, having variegated sounds of birds and songs of the large bees, abounding with sounds of ospreys, with the music of wagtails and cries of canes. While those mighty and splendid monkeys were entering the grouse a breeze with flowery fragrance, delightful to the nose, blew. Some other troop leaders of the valiant monkeys came out of the troops with due permission from Sugriva and went towards Lanka, the city adorned with flags. Those monkeys, great in making noises, causing the birds to frighten, and displeasing to the animals and elephants, went, causing the Lanka to tremble by their noise. Those monkeys with great speed marched ahead, making the earth flattened by their feet, and the dust that thus raised by their feet went up instantaneously. Frightened by that sound, bears, lions, buffaloes, elephants, deers, and birds were trembled and terrified and hastened towards 10 different directions. The solitary peak of Trikuta Mountain, which is so high as if touching the sky, all over covered with flowers entirely resembling gold, to an extent of 800 miles, bright, charming to look at, beautiful, glorious, majestic, inaccessible, even by birds, hard to be ascended by people may, even by the mind, how much more by an act of walking. Lanka, ruled by Ravana, with a breadth of 80 miles and length of 160 miles, was located on the apex of that mountain there. The city of Lanka looked beautiful with its towering city gates, resembling white clouds, as well as with golden and silver ramparts. The city of Lanka, greatly adored by palaces and 7-storied mansions, looked at the sky with clouds at the end of the summer as a region of Vishnu, the god of preservation between earth and heaven. A palace, duly graced with 1,000 pillars, which looked like the peak of Mount Kailasa, was there in the city of Lanka, which was always protected by a complete army of demons. The palace seemed to be scraping the skies and was to be seen as an ornament to the city of Ravana. The glorious Rama, the elder brother of Lakshmana, along with monkeys, saw the charming golden city of Ravana, graced with mountain, picturesque with various minerals, splendid with gardens, re-echoing with songs of birds of every kind, frequented by varieties of deer, richly endowed with various kinds of flowers, inhabited by demons of every degree, and duly flourishing, having increased its wealth. Beholding that city which looked like heaven and crammed with huge palaces, the valiant Rama, the elder brother of Lakshmana, was seized with astonishment. Rama, with his great army, saw that city, full of precious gems, having all kinds of facilities, adorned with rows of mansions, having excellent doors with huge mechanical appliances, and with a large armed forces protecting the city. Thus completes 39th chapter of Yuddha Kanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.